Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the 10.0 test server. And in this video I'll be showing you the Matilda, the Action 10 Centurion, and the Loyd GC. So sit back and enjoy. And we're here with the Matilda. Very nice looking model, HD'd, and let's go over some trench, I guess. Looking at that suspension. There we go, good girl. Doing what she's built to do. See, the suspension on the Matilda looks right. Nice side skirts, nice suspension, the track and the wheels go up and down like it's supposed to. Pretty good. Now, I do like the Matilda. The Matilda's a nice one. I am using the 6-pounder, which you should. But my friend, he isn't really using the 6-pounder. He's using the 5cm howitzer, which is upsetting. But that's how I played the Matilda. I played the Matilda with the 5cm howitzer because, well, frankly, I like the 5cm howitzer. That's basically what I played when I went up the Cromwell line to get the tier 10. I used the howitzer. So when I got the Matilda, what did I use? I used the howitzer because that's all I knew how to do. Howitzer. Let's crush a car. I'm not that big. Like, I was just the size of that car. Oh, look, trenches! Matildas were built to go across trenches. That's why they're so slow. Because they have torque. Not really. They're infantry support vehicles. Their gun isn't really that good. Its main caliber was the 5cm howitzer, I think. Infantry support. Now let's look at the rear of the tank first, because why not? V. So let's see. It has twin exhausts, which look nice. The rear tracks are fantastic. It does have an external fuel tank, which is a little bit dented, which is okay, I guess. Now it has, I'm guessing those are reverse lights or tail lights or blinkers, I guess. The rear of the turret looks nice, has two antennae or things that poke out. Let's look at the side. Ah! Oh, this ain't going well. Come on. Matilda, go. Drive. Okay, there we go. Okay, the rear of the tank. Let's check out the drive sprocket. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a nice drive sprocket. Goes to the holes, because there's 2 holes per thing. So that's pretty good. Now the suspension is pretty nice. It's road wheels. Granted, it's not done particularly well when it is going over stuff, but it looks correct somewhat. But a true historian or tank expert will know that it's not really correct, so. But you got the side skirts, the side panels. The sides of them are pretty well done. It is kind of bland, I guess you can say. It does have a hammer and an axe up top. Has a box and a cradle, it looks like. Some more boxes on the turret, which I don't have a problem with. Now to view the front of the tank. How about I just ask him to traverse his tank, or he can not. Whatever, or. No, more. Sure, that works. Now, there we go. There's the front of the tank. Is it just me, or is it moving by itself? I don't know. It has a mirror, some spare track links on each side. One of its headlights is broken, the other one is perfectly fine. The driver's position is nice. Let me traverse his turret the other way. Come on. Now his side of the turret is nice. Has some smoke launchers. As you can see, the howitzer does have rifling, so that's pretty good. There's a light in a housing right there, which is cool. Up two. So it has 4 lights, 2 in each housing, and then 2 on the front. Bigger ones. So that's pretty cool. All in all, it's not a bad tank. I kind of like this. Ooh, it has underneath detail, and I'm bugging out. But it's underneath hatches and stuff like that. I really wish they implemented the first Matilda, or the early model Matilda, as like a tier 3. But we'll see. But that's it for the Matilda. And here we are with the Matilda. I think it's fantastic looking. Now let's look at the exterior look of it, because everyone knows the stats of Matilda. Everyone does. And if you don't, well, I'm sorry. Let's see, some detail right there. Weathering over here. So it's weathered as well. The engine deck is nicely weathered. Some weathering on the side skirts. The fuel tank has a weathered spillage, like it leaked, which is pretty nice. The side skirts down below are nicely weathered with dirt. Has a dirty-ish effect, which is pretty nice. And let's look at the camo for summer. I'm not too big of the camo for Great Britain. I think they're all boring. Like, I think it needs to be better. More camo for Great Britain. And then desert camo. Got this camo. Got this camo. Got the famous camo, which everyone knows, the blue and stripes, I guess. Got the one that I like. I like this one, because it has the white outline with the black splotches. I don't know, I like that one more. And the last one. Well, that's the Matilda for you. It's a pretty nice HD model tank, and it's pretty nice. I like it. Onward to the Centurion Action X. And here we are with the most awaited tank of the thing. Is the Centurion Action X. Basically a Centurion. It's replacing the FV4202 in the game. But the FV4202 is still going to be here as a tier 8 premium. So, yay. Let's go over some suspension. Typical Centurion suspension. Nice suspension. Nice, 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 nice. Now, the crazy thing about this tank is it's very quick, very agile too, and I have to say that I was actually quite surprised, because look at this. Traversing left and right. And I do have 100% crew, because I want to test this out, because has a 50 top speed, spins very fast for a Centurion, nonetheless. And look at this. Look at the turret. Whee! Turret traverse is fantastically fast. That is. I bet I can pivot steer and it'll still be locked onto a target. That's how ridiculous this thing is. I think that I'm going to have a lot of fun with this because it's so snappy. Like, you can go, oh, tank in that direction, and it'll just rotate. And just, like, okay, here's a dead Panzer III. Let's see. Oh, nope, it's not that fast. But it's relatively faster than normal. Like, look at that. Like, if I try to do that in other tanks, it would be freaking difficult. But this traverse is ridiculous. Everything about this tank is ridiculous. Well, with that being said, let's go over with more detail, I guess. Let's raise this gun barrel up a bit. Look at the detail. Now, the front of the tank, I don't remember what gun it is. But yes, it does have rifling, and it does look nice. I do love that the gun has gun shield, or the gun, you know, the cloth around the gun to keep it from doing stuff. I don't know. I don't really understand what it's used for. There it is again. The tank's rolling again, all by itself. I love that it has numbers 04CC87 serial numbers. Has headlights on the front, 4 of them. Has spare track links on the front, basically spaced armor. More serial numbers on the front. Got a box, and then the driver's position, which is nice. Has a very big searchlight. That surprised me when I first saw it. I'm like, whoa, it has an eyeball. But let's see, it has nice detail. HS, serial numbers, blah blah blah, big W. Not bad. It's quite nice to actually see that it is. And it looks like the smoke launchers are, they're not as good detailed, unless they're full, of course. The hatch actually has a windshield wiper, which is cool. Some antennae, and the 30 cal machine gun on the roof. Now, close up, you can actually see through it, but far away, it just looks like a mess. But close up, you can actually see right through it, which is kind of nice. Let's look at the rear end of the tank. Oh my gosh, I'm going to love this thing. I am going to severely love this thing. Let's see. The rear end is pretty detailed as well. It has hooks. Nice. Has a nice cable, tow cable, just in case it gets stuck or it needs to pull a friend out of trouble. More builder's plates or just random markings. The engine deck is nice as well. Not much detail on top of the engine deck, but you can see the louvers and the grates and stuff that would help cool the engine and the radiator. The basket is see-through when you are super close, but when you go far away, it does look like it's just a blur. But I guess that's what a blur would look like, I guess. I don't know. Has a nice camo net looking thing in there. Looks like a jerry can also looks like in there. And yeah, not bad. Let's look at the side detail. Oh my god, I'm not going to be used to this tank. And my FE4202 has like 2 crew skills, so I'm going to be like all set. Let's see, drive sprocket looks nice. Matches with the track. Excuse me. Track looks good as well. The road wheels look nice. Side skirts are good as well. More builder's plates and random numbers on the side of the turret, which is fantastic. I do like that gun shield. I want to know what caliber the gun is. I really do. I will look it up after I look at the tank, but right now I just can't remember. But other than that, it's a very nice looking tank. I like it. Underneath, you can look at the suspension of the Centurion. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am really impressed with this tank. At first I was like, no, they're replacing my FE4202. But I'm always going to get it back. I'm going to purchase it. I'm going to try to win it in the mission if Wargaming ever does do the mission. But if they don't, I will be quite upset. But if not, I'll be spending my gold to get it. I'll wait for a sale and purchase it then. Because I do like my FE4202. It's kind of sad that I'll lose its 105 mil to get a 20 mil, but it needs to be rebalanced somehow. And it also gets an HD model. Which is also upsetting that it's not in the game right now. Like, if you look in the British tech tree, you cannot buy the FE4202 with gold. Which is kind of upsetting. But I will review it when it does, because I know there's going to be a test 2 and maybe a test 3 and maybe a test 4 of this test server. So hopefully I will be able to get my hands on one of those and test it and do a review of it. Or, well, not a review, you know, HD model. Look at this. This is so ridiculous. This tank is fantastic. I really can't wait to start playing this. I don't have any shells. Why? I want shells. What caliber is it? 105. That doesn't seem like a 105 to me. But back to the garage. To the garage! And we're back in the Centurion Action 10 in the garage. Very nice looking tank. Very fun. I'm really looking forward to play this. Let's go over some stats about this tank. It has 1,950 hit points. Engine horsepower is 1,040 horsepower. Top speed is 53, which is pretty fast. Traverse is 50 degrees second, which is pretty fast. Hull armor is 120 in the front, which is okay. 50 in the side, 31 in the rear, which isn't okay. Turret armor is 198 in the front, 252 in the side, 50 or 92 in the rear. So the rear of the turret is very weak, so don't ever show the rear of the turret. Standard shell damage is 293 to 488. Standard shell penetration is 201 through 335. Its rate of fire is 6.98, which is a very nice reload. Gives you a 7-second reload if you have vents, gun rammer, blah blah blah, and 100% crew. Its traverse speed, turret traverse speed is 48 degrees a second, which I think is pretty fast. It's pretty fast. Its max view range right now is 410, and its signal range is 750. All in all, I think it's a pretty fun tier 10. I haven't played it yet on the test server because I refuse to, because everyone spams gold and I get very bad ping on the test server, so I'm not going to have a good time, so I'd rather just wait and play it on the test server, or the live server when I get it. So that's the Centurion Action 10. Let's look at the camo. Well, winter camo isn't really that special. You still got the gun shield, got that. So that's... The front of it is weathered right here nicely, where the driver would constantly rub away at the paint to get on. Some weathering down here. Side skirts are nicely weathered, some scratches. The turret top is weathered as well, where you can get in and out, the most used positions. The front mantlet area is weathered as well. This side is weathered too, very nice scratches. The engine deck, you see some weathering down there by the fuel cap. I think that's the fuel cap. And the rear end is slightly weathered with some dirt and smudges from the bottom. It's just pretty nice, I gotta say. Let's check out the camouflage that you can mount on this thing. This is summer camo, which I really don't like mounting camo on my British tanks because I like the standard British color. But if I have to, it would be this one. Camo's not bad. I don't like this camo. And I'm not a big fan of this one either. But camo's not bad. Desert camo. Deserty camo, deserty camo. It's a camo, da da da. I like this. This looks nice. I like the blue stretching across the turret. I think that's nice. I think that's a pretty poppy color. And the last camo for this tank. Interesting. So camo gives you a 5% bonus. Interesting. Sorry about that. I was just seeing that the 5% bonus, I thought it would accumulate, but that would give me points to crew, I guess? I don't know. Sorry about that. But that's it for the Centurion Action 10. Very fun vehicle. And here we are with the Loyd Gun Carriage. Yes, this thing got HD'd. I'm surprised as well. Well, let's look at the suspension. Same thing with the German tank destroyer, or German artillery. The metal expands and contracts. It's not supposed to do that. That's upsetting. But other than that, it looks good, I guess. Let's go to the enemy base and see my friend just sitting there doing nothing, waiting for me. I have no shells, so this is going to be horrible because now I have to wait until draw because he has no shells either, so yay. Awesome. So there we go. Ah, trolley. I smashed the trolley. Even though my small little puny tank would not be able to smash a trolley. This is the saddest thing I ever seen. It's a poor excuse for an artillery piece. Because all it is just a gun, an engine, and there, done. Gun, engine. Good thing. Oh, look, there he is. He actually moved. Surprised. I am surprised. Other than that, it's crap. But there's a diff, I guess. Yep, that's connected inside the tank, so that's the drive gear, transmission type If that gets hit, you lose your drive. Fantastic. Excuse me. Ugh. I'm sorry. Gun does have rifling. The driver sits right next to the gun. Engine back there. Fuel tanks on each side, I guess. There's really not much to see on this tank. No. Ah! So slow. And here's a look from behind. You got the engine, which I don't know what engine it is. You got dual exhaust, one on each side. You got a big hook. Don't know why. Probably for towing trailers or something. But other than that, it's pretty bland. There's a big wheel for traversing the gun left and right. And then next to the gun is the driver's position. As you can see, there's dials and the tillers for left and right. Basically, a very simple-esque tank to basically play. Well, that's it for the HD models. Yay! I'm actually quite happy. Now back to the garage. Yay. And the last vehicle in this thing is the Loyd GC. Yeah, it got HD'd. Upsetting, isn't it? Let's take a quick look at some camo. Yeah, pretty bland camo, I should say. Some sides are weathered, I guess. I don't know. It's an artillery piece. There's like nothing to talk about, and it's one of the least cool artillery pieces because there's like nothing in it. It's just a gun and engine. Done. Gun engine. Simple. Just going through the camos one by one so you guys can see what the camos look like on the tank. And that's it. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Sorry for the bland ending. But, like I said, thank you so much for watching, and remember to click the like button if you liked the video, and to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thanks for watching. There's a lot more HD videos to come, so hope you enjoy. Bye-bye. See ya.